Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hike 365 Live, the world's finest St. Louis hiking show. Today is March the 1st, and we're going to share with you the hikes that we have done collectively over the past week, and we're going to have a good time. You're watching Happy Trails Hiking.
Okay, so can you please do the hand motion that you did for collectively again? Only higher so they can see it.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Yes! That's exactly what he did. He went collectively. And he did it way down here so you couldn't see it. And I thought, these are not the droids you're looking for. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry. Welcome. We're happy that you're here. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Back to the script. We want to let you know that this show is brought to you by our patrons. And those folks are Panic D, Our Haunted Travels, Nerding for Nature, Pam Huff, Deb Shane, and Needs More Subs. You can become a patron as well. And by becoming a patron at $5 a month, you can get behind the scenes footage and see all the, not the droids you're looking for, moments with Matt and I out on the trails. And we show past footage from way long time ago and things like that.
What was the last set of pictures you uploaded?
The last ones I did were from our Memorial Day trip with Lori to Shiloh National Battlefield.
Okay, so Shiloh National Battlefield, and it seems like you put some stuff out there for more of our old Yellowstone trips.
Oh, I've put some stuff out there from Yellowstone. I've put out some stuff from, Bryce Canyon, which was last week's video that we had. I put some stuff up from that long ago. Several weeks ago. Cool. So yeah, there's lots of neat things to see there. And if we've got a trip that we took, then you want to see pictures. If you're a patron, you can ask for all those behind the scenes pictures. Because when we show videos, we really try to show the park. We're not necessarily showing our trip. It's not like, we're not doing a family photo album kind of thing. And then the patrons get to see more of that family photo album kind of stuff behind the scenes.
And a few blurry photos too.
Well, that's because I go really fast. Go. No.
Well, hopefully there's not too many.
I try not to put up the blurry photos, but
we delete those. But we take them along the way.
Oh, yeah. And I do have some from like when we first started getting digital cameras. Our first digital cameras and the batteries would wear out.
Yeah.
Then
those are not included in the mix. But.
No, I try not to keep those. All right, we probably ought to introduce who's in the room.
Yeah, let's do that.
So why don't you ask your question and then I'll do the thingamabobber.
And I think everyone who is here is used to our show, so go ahead and check in with what you're drinking. If you're new, then what we like to do at the beginning of the show is just everybody will say what they're sipping on this evening. Sometimes it's coffee, sometimes it's ice water. I've been known to drink some big beers, but tonight I've had plenty of beers today, so I'm having ice water.
Yeah,
so let us know what you got.
Water, and cheers to water. The other thing I wanted to tell you was last week I started our Happy Trails Hiking Amazon shop. And there's actually stuff in there now. So if you went last week on the show and you didn't see anything, you're like, I don't want to follow this because I don't know what that is. You can follow along and see the things that we post on Amazon. Those clicks really, really do help. So we appreciate you clicking through and adding stuff to your cart, even if it's not the stuff that we recommended. So there is that. All right, folks who are in the room are Kenny, the Idahonian, and he was first. I can't show from over there. I have to show from over here. It's like I've never done this before. Marty's Crew, Our Family Adventures, Lori Bryant. And I believe that's it for right now. But Lori has Tennessee Sippin' Tea.
All right.
I
don't know what that is.
That sounds extra super fancy. Usually Tennessee tea is sweet.
Well, I know what Tennessee sweet tea is, but I don't know what sippin' tea is.
Yeah. Okay. You're going to have to let me know. Idahonian's got a mocha and Marty's Crew says water, but might start a pot of coffee. Now, I do know that Tori had a birthday last week, so Tony had a slumber party not Tony. Tori had a slumber party with a bunch of teenage girls, and Tony and Will escaped this morning and went hiking. So
Sounds like a good call.
I thought it was. I thought it was. So that's all good. All right. Let's see. So if you haven't checked in, please do. And we have kind of a short show for you tonight. I do want to know what your dream place to hike is. So if you are in the chat, please answer that. And if you're in the comments, please answer it in the comments. We have great miles this week.
All right.
Right?
Well, we have several.
Okay. All right. Lori says that tea is a play on Jack Daniel's Tennessee sippin' whiskey. Oh, gotcha. I'm with you. That's all right. And Marty's crew said it was a much needed getaway from all the girls in their house. So yeah, that's good. All right. So we do have good miles this week. Lots of people started hiking. I could tell it was spring. And Matt and I spent almost all weekend outside.
Yeah, we didn't camp or anything, but we spent 2 mostly full days wandering about outside.
All right. And so miles for this week. Dragon Rooms is here. Hey, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. I got your pictures, so those will be coming up here soon. Thanks for coming. If you want to tell us what you're drinking, we've already covered it with everybody else, but we'd love to hear what you're drinking. So this week, I know that Alexandra within hiking distance is traveling, so she messaged and said she'd be back next week. Cliff Riser is at 8.2 miles. Dragon Rome's 2.6. Gary with Life on the Trail is at 6. Happy Trails Hiking, 7.1. Wow.
7.12.
7.12. All right. Justin with J Reed Outdoors is at 7.25. Kimberly Austin is at 16.45. Chris Acone, 37.4. Marty's Cruise at 5.9. Mike Greger at 10.5. Shannon Riser at 5.2. Texas Hikeaholics 6.4. And Kenny the Idahonian is at 6 miles for 119 miles. So we cleared 100. Good job. All right. Tell us about the next one, Matt, about the next column there.
Okay. So then the grand total just represents what each team has done for the whole year. And so we're not going to read everybody off, but you'll see Happy Trails Hiking is at 62 miles for the year, 62.93. And then the next column is the target for today. So if you got 1 mile every day, today the goal would be 61 miles. Yes. So, and then that's how we calculate the percentage, the number of miles that you have in grand total over the target. And so that gives you your percentage in the rightmost column.
We cleared 1,000. We cleared 1,000. We cleared 1,000. All right. There was my We Cleared 1,000 dance. I hope you enjoyed it. If I ever manage to clear 1,000 miles hiking, I'll do a different dance. Probably the sit down dance. But all right. So Kenny says that he would like to go to Patagonia, Banff, Sierra, Enchantments, Iceland, and Norway. Okay. That's a lot of dream hikes. Marty's crew wants to dream hike across New Zealand. I'd like that too. That would be fun. All right. I have a map, so let's do the map before I forget maps. That one. All right. So I've got our 1,000-mile mark there. I need to make the map bigger so everybody can see it at home.
So we about made it to St. Louis.
Almost. We're like at Cape Girardeau or St. Genevieve. Almost to St. Louis. Next week we'll be at St. Louis. We have an announcement about next week's show. So Cliff Riser and Shannon Riser have been hiking down here. Texas Hikeaholics are here. Marty's crew is here. Matt and I are here. Kimberly Austin and J Reed Outdoors are up here. Mike Rager is here. Chris Acone and Dragon Roams are over here. And Kenny, the Idahonian, is here, as well as Gary from Life on the Trail. They're right there. So it's great to have everybody on the map this week. That's awesome. And love seeing all of you. All right. And yes, Lori says that we are almost to Kay and Matt. So that's great. I can't find that comment. Hike with Mike is here.
What it is.
What it is, what it was, what it shall be. Anyway, and Dragon Rome says he had a nice easy hike last week, but I had a nice hammock lounge. Oh, sounds good to hang out in a hammock. hang. Well, it is. There you go. No, you go and you have a hammock hang. Anyway, and Lori says we're almost to K Mats. That's what I was trying to find a minute ago. And yes, everybody's here. So
suddenly I want coffee.
Yes, or Marty's crew is going to get a cup of coffee. We can work on that later, but
I don't
have
need
an
coffee.
early morning.
I gotta get up in the morning.
Yeah. Hashtag hammock hangout. See, it's a thing.
I see.
Okay. All right. So I knew it was a thing. Thank you for backing me up, Dragon. I appreciate it.
I wasn't disputing it.
Oh, okay. I'm
uninformed.
sorry.
I was uninformed.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I'm informed now.
On you.
You didn't pick on me.
Hashtag hammock hangout.
All right. Well.
Okay. All right, guys. So we do have some pictures to show you, and if you haven't typed in your dream hike for us yet, I would love to have you do that. Can you remind them about the rules for our Hike 365 for the giveaways?
Sure. So we are going to do a giveaway or two this year.
Mm-hmm.
We have partnered with Teton Sports, and they have provided us with a number of pieces of gear. So whenever you log miles for a week, we're going to put your name in the hat for that week.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever you comment on the video of the live stream afterwards, we will also put your name in the hat. And so your name will be in the hat for each one of those activities. So in a given week, you could get 2 entries.
Yes.
For a given week. And so from time to time, we'll do a drawing. We haven't decided when the first one is going to be, but I don't know. I guess we could do one.
The end of this month, maybe?
Yeah, we could do one the end of March.
Okay. Yeah.
We've got a nice little lightweight.
20.
I wouldn't call it a backpack. It's more like a runner's kind of pack.
Yeah, the Oasis.
That we're not runners, so we're not going to use the pack.
Right.
We got 2 different sort of styles, but we're gonna give away one of those.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Love to Wander is here. Hey, Mike, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming. We got lots of mics. All right. So our first pictures are from Marty's crew, and Tony and Will went on a father-son hike at Gary State Fishing Lake out in Kansas today. And there's windmill picture, just quintessential Kansas right there.
Slightly dilapidated. Yes, that's okay. When it's tired and late at the same time and worn out and late, dilapidated.
There you go. Welcome to my world. All right. Oh, wow. This is William, and he is walking along the Water-ish Falls. Look at the water coming down.
That's pretty neat.
That's a neat perspective picture, Tony. Well done. And I hope he did not fall. Let's see. Tree growing out of rock by the lake. Very nice. Cool. And find the toad. Circle it.
Oh, I see it.
Do you?
Yeah, it's kind of a dark. I mean, the picture.
This?
No.
This?
That's it.
There's the toad.
But it's interesting. The picture is of a quality that makes me think it's a paint by number.
Oh, yeah. I think it's probably a cell phone pic. And it's really
probably close. Really dark, really low lighting.
Or really, really close to the rocks with like designs on them. Designs on the rocks. I don't know. Anyway.
It's an interesting effect, though, regardless of how it came to be.
We like it. It's a, where's Froggo?
Where's Froggo?
Or Toto. Whatever. Toto's in Kansas. Yes, and so is this frog. Never mind. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you for sharing those, Tony. Those were fun, and I'm glad you got to get outside with Will today. He says quintessential Kansas, exactly. And Hike with Mike says dream hike would be the Badlands of the Dakotas. We've been there. That was our very first vacation back in 2004.
Yes. Yeah.
The Badlands. That was fun. Fun times. Let's see. I already said hello to Loved Wander, so it's great to see you. And Tony says that it was so tiny, only about the size of my pinky nail, not mine.
Oh, the frog.
But his. So show
Very
your
small
pinky
frog.
nail. See,
Very small frog.
very small frog. Very small. Yeah, and he said in our Twitter chat that Will found it, not
okay.
Tony. At least nobody stepped on it. So that's a goal in life. Okay, the next one is from a place you and I have been.
Okay.
And it's over in Illinois. It's one of our favorite places. But we've never seen it like this. Look at that. Starved Rock State Park in Kimberly, Austin shared this Starved Rock State Park. So there's lots. Are you ready? Or several anyway.
Yeah.
Starved Rock State Park is all about bluffs on the river and lots of little canyons with waterfalls that come down, and they're seasonal waterfalls. But we've had such a weird season this year. It'd be, thaw, freeze, thaw, freeze, thaw, freeze. And yeah, so that's kind of what happens with thaw, freeze, thaw, freeze, thaw, freeze. Wonderful ice pictures, Kimberly. Thank you for sharing. Oh, look at that perspective. Do you know what? This is where we saw that guy fall into the water.
It could be. Maybe not.
It might not be, I guess. I was looking over that footage of places earlier, but that's a great perspective picture too. Look how big that has to be with the size of the people down there. That's amazing. Oh, wow. Really pretty with the log. Cool. Wow. Very pretty. And the pretty blue skies, too, that day. Gorgeous pictures, Kimberly. Oh, wow. That's really neat. Yeah. Dragon Rome says he's been to Starved Rocks, and Lori's been to Starved Rock. That's really cool. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Toad-O. Well done, Mike. Well done. Let's see. Dragon Room says, I've hiked Glacier, but would love to backpack there. That would be fun. We'd like to do some more hiking in Glacier, I think, too. Logan Pass was packed when we got there, and we didn't get to hike there. And Lori says she loves Starved Rock, and Dragon Rooms has been there. So, yeah, those are some great pictures, Kimberly. Thank you for sharing those. I've been to Starved Rock. We went in the spring.
It was, I want to say it was roughly about a year ago.
2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, we haven't been there in the last year.
All right. Well, it was springish. And very damp.
And very like it was very flooded. Like the river was flooded. Dragon Rome says, we've seen the pink Bigfoot down the road from Starved Rock. I think I missed the pink Bigfoot down the road from Starved Rock. That doesn't sound familiar, but anyway. Says 2 Girls and a Cupcake, I believe, was the name of the place that has a Sasquatch. Okay. Interesting. 2 Girls and a Cupcake. Sounds like a place I would like cupcakes anyway. All right. Anyway, on to the next. Thank you, Kimberly, for sharing those. Mike Rager hiked at Swinney Park over in Fort Wayne area, Indiana. And this is his picture for the week. Very pretty. He's doing greenway trails, so they're just long out and backs, but very nice views, especially winter views in the Midwest, So that's great. Excellent. Thank you for sharing that one, Mike. I always appreciate seeing your pictures. Okay, and then let's see. Last ones are, I got Dragon Rooms, and I got a couple from Chris Aconi. That he put on Instagram. He asked me to go over there. Well, Panic D, hello. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hope you're doing great. I missed your show last night. You didn't have it, so I didn't get to watch it. So I'll see you I might see you next week. I hope to see you next week. Speaking of next week, we should tell them about next week's show. Yeah, so next week we have plans that will prevent us from broadcasting. So you won't see us then. Yeah, we won't be on next week. But we will be getting back on the 15th. We will be getting done with our backpacking trip, or just our one overnight backpacking trip. So we can't wait to tell you all about that and our impressions of that. And then I'm not sure about the 22nd. We'll have guests in town.
Mm-hmm.
So we may miss the 22nd too, but the 29th is going to be our it's going to be our giveaway, our first quarter giveaway. So we can do that. I'm excited about that now. All right, 2 more sets of pictures. And these are from Dragon Roams. And Dragon went to Bear Creek State Park, Bear Creek Preserve, and we have more icy waterfalls. Look at that. Very pretty. And there's his hammock. Hashtag hammock hangout. Very nice. Yeah, if we ever have backpacking questions, we should ask Dragon. Oh, there's a Bounceley Bridge. Wow, Bounceley Bridge. And then trail. Very nice. Very nice, Dragon. Oh, that's funny. That's thank you. Jerry is sending me pink Bigfoot pictures. Our Skinny G Panda is sending me pink Bigfoot pictures on Facebook. That's what those bongs were. Sorry, guys. And Idahonian is asking, is this going to be our first backpacking trip? It will be.
Yeah, it'll be our first
mine.
Almost backpacking trip.
Almost backpacking. We're going with the Parks Department. The Parks Department is trying to be inclusive for people who want to learn to do these things. So they tried to make it easy-ish. And so we're only going 10 miles in a day, and we're staying at a group camp.
Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a loop and come back to where our vehicles are, and then we'll camp in a group camp area at a campground. Mm-hmm. So it's not backpacking in the sense that it's any kind of through hike or anything, but it's going to be essentially the same gear, but we're cheating a little bit because we'll have our vehicles there.
Yeah. So anyway, Trying to Survive It is here. Hello, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming. And Hike with Mike says we're going camping. Awesome. Yes, we're not taking Alf this time.
So. Yes, this will be actual camping, whereas Alf is kind of like almost camping.
That's true. And Idahonian says that's such a great idea. Yes. So the St. Charles County Parks, which yes. Anyway, have decided to do this polar backpacking thing with a couple of their rangers, and one of them backpacked the PCT, so did the whole thing. And so she was like, I want to teach people to backpack. Let's do this. And so they offered this class or 3 classes. So there was one in January, and then we did the second one in February, and then we're actually going to do an overnight in March. So that's part of the fun. And it's actually open to anybody. You don't have to live in Missouri or even near here, but if you want.
Right, but the way they're doing it, you had to go to one of the previous hikes.
Right.
So that, they could verify you had, some level of skill.
Right. So at this point, this is close to you, but I'm sure that if it goes well, they'll do it again. So, okay, Chris Aconi's pictures. He got back from his AT hike a week or so ago, and he said, I just got home and I put him on Instagram, and I just wanted to share this one because this is the general on the Appalachian Trail, and he's, of course, Chris is section hiking it, but I thought that Marty's crew might like this. He drives a forklift every day, so this isn't a forklift, but it's really big machinery, so maybe that would be good. But I thought it was a neat part of the AT. And Chris has a great, very much moss. He has a great Instagram channel. So if you guys follow him at Alpha Gal Hikes, that would be a really cool way. And he takes amazing pictures. So yeah. And I don't know what those beanies are, so we'll go with it. All right, guys. That was all I had to share with you this week. And we already announced that we're not going to be on next week because we've got some family obligations to take care of. So
And the following week is also a question mark, but we'll definitely be
we'll
back.
be here.
Oh, I forgot what day it was.
Right.
Okay.
Next week is there. Our calendar's
Right.
over here, guys.
Well,
Sorry.
So we'll be on in 2 weeks.
Okay. Let's see. Hike with Mike wants to know. Oh, let us know what item you forget to bring. No matter how many times I go camping, there's always one item I forgot. Okay, we'll try to remember to write that down. That's good. And Food Forest Permaculture is here. It says, good evening. Good evening, Howie. It's good to see you. And Marty's crew liked the picture. He said, yes, I can drive it. I bet you can't drive that one. It's a little rusty, but that's all right. Okay, we'll try to remember all of that. And Love to Wonder says, no, sorry, Mike. Well, we taking on a weekly commitment every week when you want to travel and do really cool things and go see the world and your family. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, in this case, we're seeing our family.
We are seeing our family this week. So, yeah, we'll see. Definitely we won't be on the 8th, and we'll be back on the 15th. So, definitely you will see us on the 1st, which is tonight, and then the 15th, and then the 29th. So, for sure, we will be on for those. All right. And he says, it's okay. I understand. I knew you did. I knew you were teasing, and that's okay. You're wonderful. I do want to mention a couple of things. One, I have Wildlife Wednesday coming out this Wednesday, and I saw a very, very, very pretty animal, and I got good footage, and I'm very excited for everybody to see it. So it'll come out on Wednesday morning. Make sure that you, see that, and then follow the playlist. If you would like to get in on Wildlife Wednesday, there is still time. Please check that out. On Tuesday, I will be doing Travel Tuesday all by myself and talking about travel planning. Then on Friday, I have a very special guest who traveled to Nova Scotia for the Lobster Festival.
Lobsters. Okay.
Lobsters that you get to eat.
Well, that's the best kind.
Okay. I don't know. I've never met any other kind of lobster, actually,
okay.
To be honest.
Well, it's the only kind I know about, therefore it's the best.
Perfect.
Of all the ones I know about.
There you go. All right. And Hike with Mike said, no hiking mileage this week. Family stuff. Yep. We understand. That will be our week next week. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, something
Family
like that.
stuff, no hiking. It's okay.
Yeah. Strong's Adventures just got here, and we are just about out. So we are going to tell you all to keep on hiking. Don't forget to get your hike on. Man, that's weird. Oh, get your hike on. All right, never mind. Lobster. And yeah, you guys have a good week. Thank you all for participating. If you would like to participate, I will throw this form in the chat one more time at the very end. But you all have a good week. And
May the force
cheers. These are not the dreads you're looking for.